Hi everyone and welcome back to the Obvious Response channel where we are playing RoadCraft on the Deluge map at 68%. And lately, things have not been easy for us. We've had to do quite a lot of road building, even to get just one objective complete, and we've had to cut down a lot of trees. So, just to get a quick recap, we have completed this road because we need to make sure that everything that comes out of here can reach here without any problems. So we've done one half of it, and as I discussed in the last episode, in this episode we will be going to have a look at this stretch of road, and we'll do everything we can to make sure it is okay for our convoys to get through here. So, taking a quick look at the sand quarry coverage, I think we are still in. So, I just need to start this and activate the screener, and we should be good. So, we are somewhat in the area. I just need to back up to this stack of logs here, and once we get close to this side we have a sand quarry right here. um I don't see any sand. So this is sand, this color is sand, okay, but I don't see this color anywhere here. um I might take a chance to get this over here, but I'm not sure how much it's gonna cover. But yeah, let's not waste a lot of time. uh yeah, this stack of logs is gonna be my reference point. So let me get in the dozer and back up to that stack of logs right here. Come on. Yeah, this is gonna be my reference point for quite some time now. um because this road, it's absolutely muddy, and as you can see, half, I mean less than half, almost half of my wheels are already in, and these are some pretty big wheels, so you can imagine how it would be for any other smaller vehicles to come through here. So I'm not gonna dump a whole lot of sand. I'll try to be as economical as possible, but I end up um I always end up spreading it as much as I can. I'll try to control myself and my instincts in this case, and hope come on. Can't we have a tracked dumper with 40-ton capacity? Is it too much to ask? Come on. I would really, really love that. Because this, what is happening here? Come on. I'm somewhere close. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I think that's gonna be enough to cover this. I'm not gonna dump a whole lot of sand here because this is a long stretch of road. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time, so I'm trying to be as stingy as possible, but I still don't want to miss. Oh boy, trust me guys, this dumper is absolutely horrible. This is one of my least favorite machines. One of, not the least. Because there's that paver sitting on top. Nobody can challenge the paver in terms of machines which are the biggest pain in you know what. Okay, let me check. I don't want to um okay. Can I cut through here please? Because I don't want to reverse so far back. I can literally bully my way in here. And whoa. And we've got a lot of sand to pour in there. I think that's gonna take a lot of sand. I mean, at least 40 tons of it. And I'm not even sure if what I've done is enough because I haven't engaged the dozer yet. So let's do that. Mr. Dozer, where are you? Here. Go, go, go. I think this area is all sorted. I don't think we'll have any problems here. And this road is absolutely dead flat. It looks so good. So good. Absolutely flat. I have no complaints at all. Because it hasn't been tested yet. The complaints, if any, will follow once the convoy goes over it. But for now, I think we're doing fine. I don't want to cover everything with sand here. I just want to make, have sand spread just enough for the paver the width of the paver, which is obviously more than the width of the grader here. I just wanted to see how much ground we can cover with this much of sand, and I think it's pretty good. We are, so I'm gonna have to spread it more either on the left or on the right, because this is less than the width of less than the working width of the paper, to be absolutely clear with you. So I'm gonna go on the left first, and that's gonna leave a ridge somewhere close to the middle, and that will ultimately force me to go down the right as well, and then go through the middle. So that's the 3 or 4 pass rule, as some players call it on Reddit. I call it the infinite pass rule. I mean, you can never be satisfied. If you want it absolutely perfect, it actually depends on where you're doing it and how much sand you've dumped. So if it's like somewhere where both the sides are open, like if you're building, I mean, it's just what I understand. I'm not saying it's a hard and fast rule, but as far as what I understand, if both corners are open, so if you're building a road over a pond or over a water body, it is very easy to get the sand flattened on both the sides. But if you're flattening the sand and you have like a beaten up path on both sides or trees on both sides, then those ridges they start to form, and that's when you can understand that no matter how hard you try, you will never be able to get it absolutely flat. I'm not sure if there are any mods to do that, or any out of the game help that can let you achieve that, but I haven't installed any mods. I'm just playing this just the way it is, and we have made it this far, and I haven't felt the need to install any mods at all. Maybe on some other difficulty, maybe the harder difficulties when there is fuel involved and all those things. Maybe you need some things to make your gameplay easier, but this is just normal. I mean, it's just the default settings, and so far I haven't felt the need that I should. Okay, so we are pretty much done with this area, and I'm just thinking, is this big enough so that if I place this over here. Is it gonna benefit us? Uh, I can very well just go to and fro from the warehouse. I think this section of the road. Let me see. It's not that muddy. I think we can probably take a chance here and leave it as it is. And if there is a problem, hello, where can I refill my sand? Come on. What? Almost. So this section of the road, I've just been through here and this isn't muddy. So I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. In case. What are you doing? What? What? Oh, I really hate this dumper. I swear it, guys. I don't enjoy working with this. I I would I always prefer the bowhead. It's just the capacity that is the problem. That is why I am forced to use this. Otherwise, I would. This is a horrible piece of equipment. The turning radius, I mean, everything except the capacity is absolutely horrible. If they can give me the bowhead with a 40-ton capacity, I promise you, I would have never bought this. I will never buy this, and I will never use this. This is just a. I don't know, man. It's bad at everything. I hate it so much. Give us a track dumper with 40-ton capacity. That's it. That's my single major request. If you can do that, I can get rid of this horrible dumper. You must think I'm so frustrated, but yeah, working with this is one of the worst part of building the road. After this, the dozer is always a pleasure. I have no problems with it. I know it takes a few passes and your road might not be perfect. I can live with that. After that, the paver, okay. It's like it's still manageable. The roller which we have is a pleasure. I have no complaints at all. Just this dumper. And it's not like we don't have an alternative for it. We have. But we are forced not to use it just because of the capacity. and that just irks me a lot. I mean, the bowhead has zero turning radius. It can turn on the spot. And this, as you have seen, in certain situations, turning this around is a challenge in itself. You have seen me driving it in reverse for long sections of road just because I don't want to turn it around. So we're gonna do just another couple of passes here. Sorry about my rant, but we all have to let it out at some point. And I know I said I won't be spreading this sand out a lot, but as stupid as I am, I have ended up dumping a lot of sand here that I need to spread out. But I think everything is pretty flat here. And the section right ahead of it, I don't think we need to maintain that, at least for now. I think we can work with whatever is there. So I'm just gonna pave whatever we have here. And if it becomes a problem for our convoy, I'll take a look at it then. We still have to pave a lot of, I mean, we still have to do a lot of road maintenance ahead, aside from what we are doing right now. So I'm just gonna take it back up there. Bear with me, guys. If the game wasn't about this, literally about this, I would have skipped it or fast forwarded it. But this is literally the game. And I have a lot of patience. I find it really interesting. And I know there are few of my subscribers who have been watching this all the way. And I can proudly say that they have the same level of patience as me, and I really respect that. Guys, I mean, when you're playing this, it's one thing, but if you're watching it, I mean, absolutely appreciate it because doing is somewhat more engaging than watching, as far as I can tell. Where is my. Where are you? Okay, it's right here. I thought it was the roller. But it's the paver. Our Majesty. Would you please oblige us with doing what you're supposed to do? Please? I don't see any tar coming out of there. Come on. Thank you. We are forever in your debt. Let's see, let me grab the center of the road here. Yeah, that looks fine to me. There's a slight bump. I'm not sure if that's gonna be a problem, but I'm trusting the convoy trucks to be at least this competent. Sometimes it's too much to ask, I know. But yeah, I'm being an optimistic here. So yeah, let's do how we always do, and let's try and clear all this in reverse. Boy, oh boy. We're gonna have a few patches here, and I think there's another spot ahead. Because I've noticed that the sand coverage is not exactly great. Yeah, right here. We're gonna have a few spots here as well, but I think these are manageable. Beep, 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 and more beeps. Come on. And my respect to whoever tried doing this in reverse for the first time, because I'll admit it's far easier. I was a bit skeptical at first, but I found my proof and I'm absolutely convinced. So let's bring the roller. Yes, I don't have any problems with this, but this is always a pleasure to drive. Oh, I need to turn it on. Can I flatten this just a little bit? Just by going back and forth. Okay, we'll look into that later, because we will be coming back here anyways. But right now, just gonna head upwards. So I basically live in a hilly area, in a very small town, and since we are on a slope, so on one side you have the hills and then you have the slope downwards. So whenever you ask for instructions, or you ask for, sorry, whenever you ask for directions, my bad. So whenever you ask for directions, it's not left or right. So basically it depends on whether you're going towards the hills or away from the hills. So depending on that, the directions are either you go up or you go down. It's never you go like you go left from here or right from here. It's always like you go up from here and then you go down from here. And the people, I mean, the people who are native, it makes complete sense to them because they can understand. They have the topological knowledge of, I mean, to make sense of what the other person is saying. But if you're not familiar, it can be really confusing. Um, so you ask for where can how can I reach X location? So if they tell you that go up from A and then go down from B, absolutely makes no sense. No sense. I mean, it makes perfect sense to people who live there, to anyone else. It doesn't make any sense. And I think I'm stuck here. That's the punishment of me blabbering. I'll stop now. I just want to go back and forth on this intersection here so that if I can, and I think it has absolutely made a difference because that bump has completely disappeared. Infrastructure route. This infrastructure route is what's making us do all this. But I've seen this a lot of times and I don't mind. And I was thinking of skipping this stretch of road, but just take a look at it. Oh boy, this is just, if you look at it, this is just so horrendous. How could you expect anything to go through here? So, as much as I don't want to, okay, let me take a moment here. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drive this. Come on, you dumb piece of machine. So, if we test out the surface here, the wheels are not sticking in. It's not causing any problems. So, it entirely depends on what sort of trucks we are expecting, which I have no idea right now. But yeah, we still have to go through this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and drive this through here. Try to get to the other side and I don't think this is much deep, and it is not. Because what will happen then is I will be in the area of the other quarry, and I can refill this quickly, and I can dump this right alongside here. And since this is not that deep, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna take more than 3 or 4 full loads. Refill. March on. Come on. Oh boy. Voting on what vehicle you would never want to drive in RoadCraft ever again. This is it. I mean, it has wasted the whole. Oh boy. Just the worst of the worst. I mean, it might be partially my problem. I'm not saying it's entirely the dumper's fault, but it would be better with the bowhead having the 40-ton capacity. Take my money. I don't mind. Take my money, make it really expensive. But save me from this. The maps are getting harder, and with this, it doesn't get any easier, is what I'm trying to say. So either I use this as a quarry and use it to refill the bowhead, and then refill it again, and then refill the bowhead from this, and so on and so forth. I don't think that's a smart way to work. And if I try to use this is what happens. Wiggle around, lose some sand that he was supposed to dump somewhere else. Yeah, I haven't started dumping yet. It's just dumping on its own. Boy, oh boy. We were supposed to get straight through there, and this is how we have ended up, just because of this dumper and nothing else. All that sand you see on the left, it wasn't supposed to be there, but it's there just because of how a brilliant piece of machinery